What's up, guys? This is Carlos Aviles. This is my first review of any Marvel stuff. I just needed to start it off with the She-Hulk because it was just so terrible, and I see this whole narrative on Twitter, and everybody's like, oh my god, it's so amazing! It's so amazing! And I'm just like, I feel like Will Ferrell and Zoolander right now. Am I taking crazy pills? Am I taking crazy pills? This thing was terrible. It was awful. I don't know what it was. The whole ride was horrible, but for some reason, one little glimmer of hope in me was like, oh, Marvel's gonna make it up to me in the finale. Marvel's not gonna do me that dirty. You know what I mean? I might be putting up for it for this long because every episode was the only episode that was like kind of cool was the first one because Bruce Banner, Hulk training her, but then it got whack when she was just like, I can do this better than you, and she had no struggle, and it was just awful. Okay, so let me just go through this whole thing. So she starts off, and we find out intelligentsia it leaked that whole sex tape of her, so she goes to jail. They put that restrictive Hulk thing on her ankle, and she can't turn into the Hulk no more. Which, by the way, why didn't they put that on Abomination? Like, why can't you know what? If they could stop her from doing that, and they had that technology, why didn't they just put it on Abomination and not have to worry about him turning into Abomination anymore? Okay, but anyways, let's just keep going. So she gets out of jail. She has to move back with her parents because obviously she went all Hulk, and everybody's like, oh my god, whatever the hell. And then in the meantime, we find out that that guy Todd or whatever, obviously they didn't even give us a good twist. Like, we already knew that was going to be. It was so obvious that we were just like, hopefully he's not the guy doing the awful stuff. But yes, he was doing the awful stuff the whole time. Yeah, he was Hulk King. It was him. Okay, and then we get there, and then like he injects himself with her blood because they took the blood from her, and then that terrible moment where he's churning. It was so cringe because it's already cringe that he's churning into that horrible thing. Which, by the way, let me just say something about this. Remember when Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk and he can't control, like, the Hulk is just this whole other personality, and he's trying to warn Jennifer that that's what's going to happen to her because, like, so we got to get you doing yoga and everything like this. Like, it's very hard. But Jennifer, she's good at it because she does it infinitely better than him. Or whatever. I don't want to say it's because she's a woman, but essentially that's what they were saying. You know what I mean? Like, they were just saying that she can control her Hulk self better than Bruce Banner because she's a woman. So, this guy's turning into the Hulk. For the first time, mind you. And he doesn't even Hulk out crazy. He's saying, come at me, bro. He's already talking clearly. So what's the whole point of Bruce Banner's struggle then? Like, Bruce Banner must be sitting there like, really? It's that easy for everybody. Like, why do I have to go fight the Hulk Buster and everything like that when everybody could just take my blood and just be cool? And his wristwatch, I'm pretty sure, is still on his wrist the whole time. Alright, so that happens. But what makes it more cringe, on top of that terrible CGI sequence of him saying, come at me, bro, is her breaking the fourth wall, going, really? Is this how the season ends? And then Titania comes in, she goes, oh my god, really? Oh, and then the Hulk comes in, it's like, really? It's like, you know what? That was actually kind of almost like interesting. I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna get into a cool fight scene here. But then no, she breaks the fourth wall, breaks through the Disney app, goes to the writers and like, I want my own ending. I want my own ending. We go to see Kevin fight you, and also her fighting those security guards. Like, what are the security guards thinking when they? Where is she, in the real world now? Like, I don't get what world that is. Right? She's got to be in our world, right? So those security guards in our world saw She-Hulk and they were like, yo, I'm gonna try to punch her. Really? Okay, cool. So whatever. So she goes in, and then the thing is like an AI robot, and it's a clever, stands for whatever the hell on some Tony Stark stuff. Kevin stands for, like, I can't remember right now. If you saw it, you know, and if you haven't seen it, just don't. She's like, I want it, and she starts saying all the things that are wrong with the superhero genre. Mind you, all the things that we love about Marvel, she's just like, I hate all of that. She's like, why is there so much high stakes? Why does it always have to be blah, blah, blah? Why is it the high stakes? Why can't I do it my way? And then the AI robot that has produced all this great Marvel content for us is like, yeah, you got a point. You got a point. What would you do? What would you do, Jen Walter? And Jen's like, well, I want Abomination to face the consequences for his actions. Wow, dumb. Okay. And the AI robot's like, yes, genius. I made Thor Ragnarok, I did Civil War, and yeah, yes, Abomination facing his consequence. Yeah, great. What else? I want Daredevil back because I want to, a woman has needs. Which, by the way, double standard on some, like, feminist stuff because... Whatever, I'm not even going to go there, okay? Let's just say she wanted him back because she wanted him again. Basically is what she said. She rewrites the whole ending, and mind you, when they get back to her world, like in the show, the whole conflict already ended. Todd's already in cuffs, like, oh, I'm sorry. Abomination's like, I'm gonna go back to jail for 10 years. Fucking Daredevil comes in out of nowhere, just like drops down. He's like, oh, can I help? And she's like, it's all done. So we missed the whole part of, like, what happened there? Like, what happened? And then the whole problem was resolved. So literally it goes from that whole like fight sequence that could have potentially been amazing to the guy Todd in cuffs, Daredevil jumping in out of nowhere, Titania doing whatever the hell she's doing, and that's it. That's the episode. That's the finale. That's it, people. That's what we waited for. Oh yeah. Sorry. Let me forget. And then they're all at a family barbecue with Daredevil, and which, by the way, like, what are you doing in LA? Okay, whatever. He's there for a whole week. Took a week off of Hell's Kitchen. Okay, cool. Then we get the Hulk coming back in, and he's about to explain why he was on Sakaar, which kind of we were all waiting for. I'm like, finally, a piece of juicy information. The only information that made me put up with these whole 8 or 9 episodes. Let's go. What is it? Reveals that he has a son, and it's Scar. And they show this, like, not even like this Gen Z version of Scar that he has like a fade and one of those like ponytails, and that's not the Scar that I know from the comic books. Where's that dope ass hair and him, like, do you know who Scar is? And you present him there and he's just like, he might as well have just been on his phone making a TikTok. That's how Scar looked. And that's it. Oh, and then Abomination leaves with Wong. And that's it. Yeah, people. Now, I just want to say, without sounding like super Marvel nerd, just hates this because it's a woman playing Hulk, I just want to say this. The whole time, you guys have just been shitting on the people that really fell in love with you from the start. And you were trying to attract some new fan base that essentially doesn't even exist. Like, what was the demographic here? Really? Like, who were you trying to attract here? Like, did you totally forget that your fans have been there since day one, and maybe you should, like, kind of cater to us? Or cater to the people that read the comic books and kind of stuck to that. Like, I just felt, especially as a man watching the show, I felt like I was being attacked every episode. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt like they went at... It's one thing to make a strong woman lead. It's another thing to just, like, bash men every single episode. And that's how I felt like. Every single guy in that show was an idiot. Every single guy in that show. And it was like, for what? Just make a good show. Like, why do we need to put agendas behind it? Why do we even need to mention everything? Just make a good show. I want to watch Marvel because it's a superheroes genre, and I'm watching superheroes to kind of get away from reality of all this woke propaganda bullshit for like a second, and I kind of just want to dive into a world where that doesn't exist, and I just want to watch good content. Can we just do that? But no, I'm watching She-Hulk, and it's like every episode it's got some sort of like subliminal in there about like how we're terrible and how we just like women are being oppressed and how they're so much better than us. And it's like, for what? I don't need to. You know what? If I want that type of stuff, I would go turn the news on. I go like find a YouTube channel that's talking about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get away from that, and that's how I feel as a Marvel fan. And I just felt like I needed to make this because I was just so frustrated. And if anybody out there agrees with me or disagrees with me, please hit those comments below. Subscribe to our channel. I don't know if you guys want me to do more. Let me know. This was my honest review, and let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if you feel the same way that I do, please, because I hope I'm not crazy. I hope I'm not crazy. This is just me, literally. I just pressed record and I just started going, so I couldn't really articulate on all the stuff that I really wanted to articulate on, so I'd love to talk about it more in the comments. And if you guys want me to do more stuff like this, maybe I could actually think it out and really try my best to type out something, but I could get better, is what I'm saying. And this is just my first review, and let me know what you guys think. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button. She-Hulk finale, trash.